Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching The Breakfast Show on Now TV International, and in this segment of the show, as we promised earlier, we shall be talking about the nutritional plan that should be followed during the holy month of Ramadan, with actually questions about regarding the healthy diet that each and everyone fasting should be following. And we welcome with us, we have today all the pleasure to welcome Dr. Heba Latif, the nutritional consultant at the National Cancer Institute. Good morning to you, and we're very happy to have you with us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you, Marna.
Thank you so much. So starting with the meals actually that must compensate for the energy that we lose during fasting, and also the fluids that we lose during fasting as well. Can you start by telling us what are the most important elements that we should include in our breakfast every day?
Okay, just let me start with the holy month. It's all about being mindful and in control and balance. And the same idea is going to be applied on food.
Okay.
It's a whole month of being mindful and in balance.
Okay.
So let me remind the audience that during Ramadan we are fasting for a long time. We are consuming our glucose level and the glycogen storage, so we might feel somehow lazy, or if we are not compensating for the energy balance. This is number one. Number two, the nutrients that we may lack, and of course the hydration. So how to manage is by being in control and controlling the items and thinking about how do we start our breakfast. So we are in the breakfast show, but we are talking about Ramadan iftar breakfast.
Yes.
So number one, we need something which is good content in sugar and fluid to compensate, but at the same time with not a very high glycemic index. And this is very crucial. You know, some people
share examples so the
audience I will
Yeah.
explain. Many people, they find that they go into some fogginess and headache after being happy. This has many causes. Actually, metabolic imbalance, taking high sugar content fluids and juices.
Yes, it's like shocking your body with the
Exactly.
Like after hours of fasting, you shock your body
Big
with the amount
boost
of
insulin levels that will consume all the simple sugar that is in the meal. With so many juices and artificial sweeteners and sweets and sugars, white sugars I'm talking exactly.
Yes.
So
And
the best
especially
thing,
they start with juices.
yes, and this is
full of sugar.
totally full of sugar, white sugar, processed, high glycemic index. So this is very bad. The best thing to do is actually, which comes in Sunnah, that to break our breakfast by dates.
Dates, yes.
Yes. There are, some myths about dates, that they are high in calories, high in sugar, but
healthy calories.
yes, exactly. And it's very full of antioxidants, micronutrients, potassium, and vitamins that we are losing throughout the day. So it's about being mindful. I'm not going to consume 10 or 12 or, just 3. And yes, and mix it with what? With a cup of milk. Half skimmed.
Yes,
half
actually
cream.
we see it on a lot of tables in the houses.
This is the perfect combination
dates.
to start with. It will stimulate all the gastric juices and the GIT, the gastrointestinal
And I think
juices.
it will help them be full.
Yes, of course. And it contains protein, healthy fat, okay, and minerals. And this will balance the sugars in the dates and will even more decrease the glycemic index. So it's like a combo win. And this is to start with. Then you can go for the prey.
Yes.
To get the opportunity for your stomach to for
work,
the GIT, to work. Then start with the soup for further hydration.
Yes. Actually,
everyone
actually is encouraged always to start with soup.
Yes.
We see it on all the tables in Ramadan. The soup has to be there. It's very important.
And actually, if you consume the soup and you start like this, you will find yourself mandatory
Yes.
not consuming a lot of sugary sweet juices or carbonated sodas. So this is something that we have to stick with. Number two, and yes, try to have low or medium fat soup. Yes.
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 Because there are a lot of
prevent
soups that are
very
very high in calories.
Very heavy, and it will lead to later on maldigestion and bloating and so on. So and we have to do something. We on the Egyptian table, we like to take from here and there and a bit
Yes.
from here.
You find a very big table with a lot of variety.
Yes.
And they have to taste every
Control.
single
We are talking
single dish.
about control. Control your plate. So put all what you want in your plate at once.
Okay.
So this is controlling
And
the
serve
portion.
in small portions.
Yes, you are controlling the portion because we're talking about being mindful. You know, if you eat and grab from here and there, you will never be able to control or even remember what you have taken.
Of course, I agree. Yes.
So, and if you are talking about the plate, you have to be sure that you are having fibers, vegetables, and this will help to nourish for the micronutrients that you left all behind during the fasting hours. Also, it contains high water content. Fibers consume or retain.
In salads, for example?
Yes.
Yes.
And a little bit of a trick, or not a trick, or advice. Add olive oil.
Yes, it's very good in salads actually. Anything raw.
Healthy fats are filling. You make you feel satisfied and satiety. It works on the satiety. Also, it's anti-inflammatory. And fasting is all about, for physical benefits, it's an anti-inflammatory. And it has a very good antioxidant properties. Actually, new literature and studies showed that fasting can help in cancer management and
Really?
yeah, before having cancer.
Okay.
Maintain something we call the apoptosis, that the immune system detects the not well working cells and they destroy it. Fasting helps this process.
Actually, fasting has been known or studies have shown that fasting is very healthy, and they actually do it now in form of intermediate fasting.
Yes, and we have it
Intermediate fasting
1400 years ago.
Islamic fasting.
Yes. So another thing that I need to talk about, maintaining hydration. You know, it's 4 a.m. Oh my God, I'm thirsty. Oh my God, I didn't drink water, and suddenly you want to drink
1 liter.
1 liter. Yes, this doesn't work.
And we all do this. We know it's a myth, but we still do it. I don't know why.
So a little tip, just from the moment that you break your fasting, every 1 hour, consume 1 glass of water. So if you count, you will find it's from 6 to 4, around 10 hours. So now you are sure that you have taken 10 glasses of water. And this is enough. This will be enough. Reduce the caffeine and the tea. Why? Why? Because actually it has a diuretic effect. Let me tell the audience what is mean by diuresis. It makes you urinate more, go to the toilet more. So you're going to lose water. Especially if you consume it on the suhoor, you don't have a time frame to replace.
Yes, I agree, but a lot of people who actually are fond of caffeine or are used to caffeine, they wait for iftar to drink several cups of caffeine
again
until
balance,
they start fasting again.
Again, balance, it's about balance, control, mindfulness and moderation.
What's a good amount of caffeine intake?
We're talking about 1 to 2 cups.
1 to 2 cups.
Especially during this restricted time.
Yes.
You don't have the full day. It's a very restricted time.
Yes.
So 1 or 2 would be, you gain the benefits actually from the antioxidant effect of coffee and tea without the harmful effect of overdosing.
Of course. Allow me to ask you one very important question. What are the key nutritional challenges that people fasting face during this holy month of Ramadan?
Yes, I think we've covered some of them, that you have to replenish all these micronutrients and macronutrients and water in a limited time. And the bad habits.
Yes.
Consuming something that it's, oh my God, it is iftar. I've been not eating all the day, and they consume big meal with very bad types of
Yes.
cooking, frying, and putting
sambusa, for example. It's very
it's
very famous on the table.
I always tell my patients, don't prevent yourself, because
You can put it in the air fryer, for example.
Yes, opt for baking, opt for oven methods. Reduce the fat as much as you can. Start with the soup and the vegetables, then take and protein, then take the carb. Try to take full type of complex carb. This will maintain the sugar level. And the one nutritional challenge actually too, some forget the fruits.
Yes, actually, after the iftar, they take a lot of desserts.
Yes, instead of the fruits.
Instead of fruits.
Yes. Again, I tell my patients.
It's the season for the desserts.
If you want to take, okay, it's okay, because sometimes it's very hard to skip it, or or with all this, the varieties, the new names that we don't know ever.
Yes.
I want to try that new one with the taro.
Okay, yes. They have a lot of inventions actually.
Yes. So the advice is, take a small portion immediately after iftar. Why? Not in the snack, not after coming from Taraweeh. Why? Because if you take it after your meal, you're already full. You're not going to take a lot. So brain, you are satisfied, I've tasted, I've tried it, but I'm not consuming a big amount.
A big amount.
Because I'm already full.
You can wait and take one more after.
No.
That's what they do.
I've tried it. I'm satisfied. Again, mindful eating. I'm not prevented. I don't feel that it is a constraint.
Try to take bits and pieces of everything.
Exactly.
Yes.
And this will add, also taking the sugars after a heavy meal, or not a heavy meal, after a full meal, this will also help in reducing the glycemic index of the sugar.
Okay.
And so again, decrease the amount of how our body responds to insulin and sugars.
Yes.
So a little bit of balance. Again, skipping suhoor is one of the
very harmful.
Yes, very big challenge. You should not do this. And another thing that is really important, the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is our internal normal clock. So in Ramadan, somehow, due to qiyam and all the spiritual events that comes with, somehow the circadian rhythm may be disturbed. So we have to maintain it as much as possible, put a plan, put a program, and not everyone suits the other. Some work after iftar, some stay, they don't work at the morning. So you have to maintain somehow good sleep.
Each one has a different routine that should be followed. Dr. Heba Latif, nutritional consultant at the National Cancer Institute. It was very happy. It was our pleasure to have you and this fruitful conversation about the habits and the health habits during the holy month of Ramadan. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, by this we come to the end of our breakfast show, but do stay tuned for another edition coming to you tomorrow, Now TV International.